Hello, my lovely Aquas. Welcome to Vivid Vibration. My name is Christina. I hope that y'all are doing well. Aquas. The storm, the dead end, the animal, the sustainer, and the one. I just feel like we're in some energy with my air signs. The storm, I mean, that was in Cancer's read too, but it's just kind of this idea of like something that really like just comes out of nowhere that makes you feel, I think, that much more stuck. I feel like maybe it's just like a passing emotion though. It doesn't feel like it stays around for very long. Because I feel like there's just this idea of like the loyalty of sustaining something. I mean, I feel like whatever it is that you're wanting to sustain, it's something that you feel loyal to. And I don't know, that's interesting because I think of the idea of loyalty, and that pops up a lot in my reads. I think it always has throughout the years. And it's just kind of this idea of like what is it that you're loyal to? And I think that there has been like an energy in your reads for a while now of this, like awakening to what it is that you've been loyal to and why it is that you've been loyal to it, and I think oftentimes it's boiled down to in the simplest of terms, because obviously it's far more complex in reality. This is a 10-15 minute tarot read, so calm down. But I feel like like what you've been loyal to has been more of like a group mentality, and awakening to the fact that the group mentality is actually a really small group that operates in opposition to a much larger group, and having to really come to terms with that. For some of you, maybe it's like, I don't know why, I just think of like a crew. You know what I mean? You're like, that's my crew. And you see that a lot in like transient communities, because when you're traveling alone, like safety in numbers, and people have their families, they have their friends, like people who are set in who they are don't really associate with people outside of their circles. And so if you are a transient person, it's very isolating. And so when you find community, you hold that community, right? And it's not even necessarily because you have anything in common with these people, or you know what I mean? Like maybe you can have like they see things one way and you see things another way, and you know what I mean? And so you can kind of like engage in this sense of community. But I feel like when the reality of it all comes to light, you find that this protection that you've been fighting for has been very exclusive, and to like almost to the point of abuse. However that plays out for you, because for some of you all, that could be actual, like you're dealing with organizations and institutions that perpetuate bullying through indoctrination, or it could just be that your friends were kind of shitty, and they fucked some people over, and you're like, wow, like what am I, like who am I in all of this? What is it that I'm aligning myself with? What is it that I'm loyal to? Okay, Aquas. Three of Wands. My Libras have that too. Maybe some of y'all are going on a trip. I don't really know. But the Tower, the Eight of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, the Seven of Swords, and the Two of Swords. It does kind of feel like this, however this resonates for you, I feel like there's an end that I think makes you really sad, but also kind of leaves you in a spot where like you feel uncomfortable moving forward, and yet like you know that the only way you're going to be able to move past it is to like cut it out, so that you can actually sustain something that I think you're sincerely loyal to. Aquas. Three of Swords. The Hanged Man, the Star, and the King of Cups. Yeah, again, I just feel like there's this idea of like you held on to something that was, I think, preventing you from actually expressing a sincere form of healing, a sincere form of love, and like a sincere form of community. You know what I mean? I just feel like there's this idea of you see things very differently and you want to move forward. You know, I mean, the one, the animal, the King of Cups, the Star, the Sustainer, it could be that it's somebody who is from your past, because, you know, I think that there's just, I just get the feeling of like interactions that prevented you from moving forward previously. And now you see things very differently. But in order to do that, I think you have to acknowledge, you know, it's like, I guess to go back to the Mean Girls analogy, because that one's just chilling with us for a while now. But it's just kind of like you were sitting at the mean girl table and you acted like a mean girl just so you could fit in. You know what I mean? And it's like this, like, I feel like you looked this person in the eye when you did it. You know what I mean? It's like that kind of energy. And in that exchange of, I know that you know what you're doing to me right now. And you're doing it anyways. And I feel like this person kind of looks at you and is like, I feel a little bit of a like heartbreak, you know, of like, you knew what you did to me. What's that movie? Can't Buy Me Love. And he throws, on Halloween night, he throws a bag of shit at his door, his best friend's door, from like his entire childhood. Like they grew up together, and now he's with the popular kids. So he shit on his house, and then he goes to apologize, and the guy's like, "You shit on my house, dude." like that's what that feels like. And so I think that it's taking you a little bit of courage to do it. I don't think that I feel like it's more fueled with an energy of an expression of what had to go. I don't know why I think of this. Of this person. And they were like, well, you're gonna have to do this, or like you have to if you want, you know what I mean? And it's just kind of like, I don't have to do jack shit, and like, bitch, get the fuck away from me. You know what I mean? like never ever tell me I have to do something, you know what I mean? But I feel like, again, there's just this energy of like maybe you came at this person like they had to do something because that's what the group was doing, and they were like, no, I don't have to do shit. You know what I mean? Like who are you right now? I don't even know you. You know what I mean? Like that's what the energy that I feel like you're coming up against. But again, I feel like there's just this idea of like acknowledging like what happened and moving forward with an offer. You know, the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands, I just feel like there's this idea of like, listen, like I know what happened, I know it went down, you know what I mean? Like just this, like I see who I was in this, and if nothing, I hope that you know that my acknowledging my role in this, it demonstrates my desire to move past it, right? Okay, Aquas. I'm proud of you. And you can be on the other side of the story, so take it how it resonates, you know? The Bardo. Well, I mean, this is just like the in-between, you know? Like seeing things, I think, from so many perspectives, because I just like all of the skulls, you know what I mean? And it's like when you see things from so many different perspectives, you get a much clearer picture of an actual truth. And I just feel like this acknowledgement of a much bigger picture and an actual truth. Okay, air signs coming through. I hope this resonates with y'all. If it does, please give me a like, share, and subscribe, and I will see y'all again soon. Bye.